because
Yeah.
that shame spiral for me has been my biggest demon.
Really?
I mean, it's the monster in front of me all the time. It's the monster that I battle the most with my obesity, which to me is one of the things that I'm working on, but it's clearly where I have the most work to do. My nan would always say, you can't quit everything at once. I was with my dad one time. My nan was at a nursing home, and she was so funny, man. And we came in, and first thing my dad tells her is, Jason quit smoking cigarettes. Old baby Jason quit smoking cigarettes. She said, good. I said, Grandma, I ain't gonna lie, man, it was hard as hell. And Buddy goes, my dad goes, yeah, you can tell he didn't quit cussing. She looks up and goes, well, he can't quit everything at once, can he?
I like that. I like that.
So I'm finding that getting out of that shame as I'm focusing on emotional sobriety. So I'm really focusing on that. You know what I mean? And it was just in the last few years I did enough work to even learn what emotions were. When I seen an emotion chart for the first time, because you ever heard, people to ask you, how do you feel? And I just it was always one of two things. It was always just angry. You know what I'm saying? For so many years, every emotion that came to me was anger. But I didn't know that it wasn't really anger. It was, sometimes I was disappointed. Sometimes I was sad, sometimes I felt guilt. Sometimes I was in a shame spiral, but I didn't know that. So to me, it was like, they were like, well, tell me how you feel right now. But it was just always angry, and then I worked my way through that too, learning more about the emotions and trying to anchor down and being honest about how I feel. Now, where I still struggle, Jay, is I still struggle when I get stuck ruminating. You know what I mean? My time of clearing my head and getting a logical thought sometimes still takes a little longer than I want it to, because I can accidentally get stuck. Miles, you see Miles, my buddy from On-Site, he always calls it, I don't know, I remember he calls it rumination lane or rumination road, but I'll just end up, instead of making a decision, there's freedom or grace here, and you can ruminate here, and I'm still the guy that'll just pace here for 3 or 4 days, just making myself madder about something until I finally let it go.
One of the things you're reminding me of is this idea that one of the most addictive things in the world is actually shame. Shame is such an addiction. We get addicted to it, and it just becomes our rhetoric, our habit, our go-to place. It's a go-to comfort, and it's a go-to pain, and we know it's both, but we kind of hold on to it like an addiction, and we get caught in that spiral. I think that's real.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you're taking a lot of steps in your health journey